Good evening. What's going on? Everything okay with you guys? Let me just check everything works. I love this thing that I talk to myself for some time. I love it. Do you know what? I was looking at my Ironman competition from 2019, and I'm really impressed with how I performed. Division rank 120th. That's not bad for me. Gender rank 734. There's a big drop there. Overall rank 789, ninth. So not too good. And then we got the splits. I just looked at the splits and I didn't remember this. And the splits, they're not, the transitions are included in the time. And I got the swim 1 hour and 12 minutes with the transition included. I guess that's quite fair for me. Gianno. And 5 hours 46 minutes for the bike, transition included, and a very good, in my opinion, 3 hours and 35 minutes on the run. That's brilliant for me. And my overall rank on the swim is 1150th. On the bike is 1289th. But on the run, I go up a little bit and I am 789th, which is respectable for me. Very respectable for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know why I wanted to check out what was my last performance. I did another one that I didn't finish, but there's not gonna be my splits, right? Because it was a DNF terrible performance in 2022. I was in complete burned out. I was done. I was crazy though. Don't believe me. I am 10% crazy, I guess. Nobody has a part-time job, a full-time job, and train for Ironman. Nobody does that. Nobody's that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was me. And in 2022, I completely burnt out. And I got over the burnout recently. Hello, Kenya, what's up? Please like and subscribe, everybody. Let's go. What day is today? It's a beautiful Monday night, right? The temperature seems to be dropping a little bit, right? It seems to be getting a little bit better. Hello. And so we got nothing to really complain about. Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Yeah. And subscribe if you can. I would appreciate as well. So, do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say Ironman competition? Do you know what I mean? I was looking at my performance from 2019, which is nearly 10 years ago, believe it or not. That's crazy. But I completed my first Ironman in 2016. So it's been 10 years this year for me. That's a long time, man. And I remember the training structure was pretty intense. It was really intense, and I burnt out completely. I remember in 2022, I couldn't really feel my legs for months after the race. I went into some kind of chronic fatigue, which is a real thing. I had microfractures on my feet. I had a knee. My hips were a little bit funny. One shoulder messed up, and I started developing the hernia that I got now. And yeah, that's not even funny, but that's the price you pay when you want to live a certain lifestyle, I wanted to do crazy thing. That's me, in a nutshell. I don't pretend. I don't. You know what I mean? And it was perhaps my lifestyle. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, going running 3 hours was normal. Thank you for the subscribe. I really appreciate you. For me, going running 5 hours was normal. Going on the bike for 6 hours was normal. Do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't special for me. It was this is what I did. And for some time, my body kept up with it. I was fresh, no injuries. I got into it really strong. And so 2016, I was 30 years old. Last Ironman is 2019. So yeah, 33 years old, 3 years. But I trained 5 years because I prepared for that 2022 Ironman, although it went really bad because I showed up absolutely injured from head to toe. And I completed the swim, I completed the bike, but on the run I just broke down. 20k in, I run 20k, I got 20k to go. There is nothing, you know what I'm saying? 20k at that point is really nothing, but I broke down mentally. My feet were in such a pain. It was excruciating to run. That really was my feet that really let me down, and I couldn't continue. I really had problems with the bouncing, and those were my microfractures. And there's nothing you can really do other than rest. You're not gonna put a cast on your foot. You're not gonna be. You're gonna be walking. You're gonna be standing on your feet. It's really hard to recover from your feet, and it took me years. And if I'm honest with you, it wasn't too hard for me because I was done, and like I said, I couldn't really feel my legs for a good year, I gotta say, in my opinion. 2023, following the Ironman, which is in September, if I'm not wrong, for the next 6 months, I really couldn't do anything. I couldn't feel my legs. Done. Absolutely done. It's bad. And plus my feet. So I had to, and it got me, because I am what I am for sure. I can tell you, I am meant to be covering distance. That's what my body structure. I am short relatively to some people, to most people. Jesse Jeff, bro, what's up, man? Lovely to see you, bruv. God bless you. Listen to this, bruv. And I am short. I'm 5'7", right? But I got my lower limbs are long. I got long femur. I have a perfectly structured body to cover distance. I am Sicilian. I come from the Mediterranean. You can tell, right? Obviously, if I had my hair, you will see it better, but you will see from my color, I am Mediterranean. And I am absolutely confident that I come from some, hunter-gatherer background hundreds of thousands of years ago, because my body is made for it. I'm happy when I cover distance. I'm happy when I got a challenge. I'm happy when I'm lost on a mountain. I'm happy when I'm covering distance. And I used to cover distance swimming. I used to cover distance cycling, and I used to cover distance running. That's why Ironman was the perfect competition for me, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it. And let's say that Ironman forced me to the race, the thing got the best out of me. There's nothing I can add to it. Do you know what I mean? It's but what a great experience, great experience, tremendous. I would do it again for sure. I loved every bit of it. And now I recovered. I can feel my legs, thank God. Uh, um, I haven't been swimming in years, and I'm not going to. And neither I will be cycling anytime soon. I'm not getting. I'm not getting on a bicycle. Right. Some kind of thunderstorm, bruv. Um, yeah. So I had to take a lot of rest. I had to take care of my injuries, and now we're here. But guess what? I told you, yeah. I am 10% crazy. It's just decent, bro. There's worse around. Would you say, Jess? 10% crazy is acceptable. Would you say? I think it is. I'm worried this wind, which is tremendous. I got this beautiful breeze, but I'm worried it will knock my plants. This is tremendous. Damn, bro. Chill out. Damn. Wow, there is some wind out there, bro. Hang on a minute, guys. This is the life on the countryside. Wow. Wow. It's crazy. Sorry, guys, I had to leave. Sorry, Jess. Sorry, guys. I mean, there's a. What the hell is going on? Tremendous. Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? 10% is decent. I can't. I mean, and I might have internet problems, guys. Actually, you might knock it out. Guys. Woo! I love it. It's raining, I can tell you. What I was saying is this, yeah. So yeah, I went through a burnout. It wasn't funny, but I learned a lot from it. Okay, I have this kind of idea of this dream of invincibility. Yeah, because yeah, that's I guess it's normal, right? When you do crazy things, you feel kind of invincible, and when injuries, uh, Gavin, man, are you the guy from yesterday? Every day asking me to flex my biceps, bruh. Do you don't? Let's do this. You donate to the channel, okay? Right? Happy birthday, okay? You donate to the channel. You go in the description of the channel. You donate a little something, and then I flex my biceps, everything. How about that? Can't be here flexing for people. You know what I'm saying? Love you, bro. Anyway, Jesse, what we're saying is this. I have this race that I've been looking at for some time, Jets. And this called, do you hear the thunderstorms? It's crazy, internet is still working, by the way, yeah? Mad. It's called the 100 kilometers del Passatore, right? You say 100K, yeah, man. That's a 100K run. It's an ultra marathon. It comes without saying, and it goes from Florence to Faenza in Tuscany. Let's have a look up the. Yeah, man, I'm crazy. Told you. The 100 kilometers del Passatore is a legendary 100 kilometers, 62-mile ultra marathon in Italy. Just the fact that they use legendary. I'll go to it. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, it's around the corner. It's like 2 hours drive. What's 100K? What is it that they're going to do? They're going to be there. It's going to be me, right? Running across it. It's not them running across me. So it runs from Florence to Faenza, crossing the Tuscan Emilian Apennine. I don't know, or how do you say it, but yeah. Mountains. The race features over 1,500 meters of total climbing and a 20 hours time limit. And it starts in Florence at 3 p.m. on the last Saturday of May. So you go through the night. You stop when you want, right? Obviously, they're going to be like pit stops and stuff like that, you know, checks and things like that. And usually people bring like a little team, a little somebody, you know, the wife or some friends. They help you, you know, when you get to these places, and you sit down, they feed you, because it's they help you feed yourself. It's a tough race though. It's a very tough race. It's got a flat start in Florence, followed by a steep climb towards Fiesole. And here, when they say steep climb, that's a very steep climb. And then you got a climb to Vetta Le Croci, followed by a long descent down to Borgo San Lorenzo. Now, if you are not familiar with this type of competition, you hear descent and you would assume, all right, that's not too bad, isn't it? Not at all. The descent, when you fatigue, put a lot of strains on your quadriceps, on your knees, on your joints in general. You weight more on your joints going downhill. Also, you are fatigued, right? And so descent is not good. We're not on a bicycle though. We're running. Do you know what I'm saying? Then, and that was from kilometers 7 to 31. Then from 31 to 48, there is a challenging 16.5 kilometers climb, reaching the high point of the course at over 1,000 meters elevation at Passo della Colla. That is the rough thing, bro. And done that, you halfway. So this is not a nice race, bro. From kilometers 48 to 65, you go a long technical downhill run passing through Kazaya down to Maradi. I mean, guys, this is rough even to read it. Final stretch to Faenza, rolling hills through San Cassiano and Brisighella, finishing with a flat run into Piazza del Popolo in central Faenza. So this is not a race that, I mean, the way I would approach it. What's up, Ivan? How you doing, man? Doing good? Yeah, bro. What do you think about this, Jets? This is crazy, right? This is crazy. This is crazy. This is shouldn't even be legal. Do you know what I mean? Sounds like hell. You're right, bro. You're right, bro. But I don't know why. I have been attracted by this race for years. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Avon, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. And our shit. I mean, your name says it all. You mean, how you gonna call yourself harsh shit and expect anybody to take you seriously? That's rough on yourself, but hey, you do you. Guys, this is a rough race. But I think I could take it on. I think I could take it on. I live in the perfect place. Everywhere around me is either uphill or downhill. There's no flat around me for like, I don't even know, right? We live on the, for sure, man, for sure. No, I mean, obviously I like the percentage, right? There's gotta be, right, a little tickle, right? And there is in this competition. I feel that little tickle of fear, of like, Vin, hold on. I don't know. I mean, it's in May. I might have enough time. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. When was this? It was a long time ago, maybe even, man. But anyway, I appreciate you. I'm happy you're back. I hope you liked the thing. And I hope, obviously, you subscribe. And everyone here listening now, subscribe as well. Let me check on my Facebook people. I've started a Facebook page as well, with the same name of the. I would I train for it. I love you, Jets. I love you, Jets, for real. How do I train for it? That's $100 million question. $100 million question. I'll tell you what I do. I tell you what I would do. What's up, beautiful? Halaham. What's going on? Right. Strength training, of course, I wouldn't be focused on hypertrophy. Right? That makes sense, right? As in isolating certain muscles. It wouldn't be productive for me. It makes sense, right? I would do a lot of strength work, a lot of squatting. That's not getting away from squatting. A lot of single leg work, tons of single leg work, plyometrics, running, a lot of plyometrics, a lot of jumping, single leg jump, single leg landing, technical runs through the mountains, looking for harsh terrain. You gotta do ankle flexibility and ankle strength, because you don't wanna roll your ankle and be done, okay? So you need good stability. You need strong feet. Saki, a lot of elastic works with the feet. there is a lot that goes into it. I mean, it will be awesome. I mean, it could be a great experience. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what I know as a fact, I would not do too much volume on the run, right? You would assume that somebody that is training for something like that would have to go running every day. I mean, for me, it wasn't. For me, it's not. Me, you gotta implement technical runs, as I just said. Yeah, man. What does that mean? What kind of what question is that? Are you like that by choice? What does it mean? Are you like that by choice? I guess so.
Like that, what? Hot?
I guess if you mean hot, God given. If you mean, oh, somebody just unsubscribe. How rude is that? While I'm live, you subscribe on me, unsubscribe on me. Please get me a new subscriber right now to make up for the guy that just left. What's the matter with you? Oh, okay. Sorry, Hannah. Sorry, it's not my mother tongue, you know. I think you can tell. Um, I don't know. That's maybe I struggle to understand the question because I don't really know the answer to it. I got no clue. What I know is I am at my best mentally when I have a challenge, right? When I have a physical challenge ahead of me, something that makes me doubt myself. It makes me train because I am seriously worried this could be going bad, right? That gets me a little, and I haven't had that in a long time because of the burnout. Um, and I moved house. I moved to this house. I mean, yeah, I'm moving all the time. You know what I mean? And next thing you know, 2, 3 years are gone. But to fully answer the question, am I like that by choice? If I had to guess, I would say no, probably then. I think I have this need, I have this urge. I like it, I love it. And to be honest, Ironman competition are awesome, but they're very expensive. They're very, very expensive, and I've never ever made any money from competing in Ironman. I mean, it's a very expensive. You gotta get the hotel, you gotta get the plane, you gotta pay for the entry, which is like 700 quid. Just that, just 700 quid to participate. Then all the rest. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, the thing is this. Yeah, believe it or not, guys. This year I celebrated 20 years with my wife. Can you believe that? Bro, you do the math. I'm 40, 20 years, and 10 years, no, 11 years of marriage. 20 years together, me and my wife. So she knows me better than myself. 2 decades, bro. Yeah, man. And I'm ready for another 5 decades. What I'm trying to say is, yeah, that wouldn't be a problem. Ironman training is very expensive, but hey, you know what? You make money, you spend money. That's how it is, right? But other than that, it's very difficult in terms of logistic, in terms of organization, in terms of obviously you gotta have a pool nearby, right? You gotta fit that one in your calendar. You gotta have a bicycle. Thank you, Hannah. Appreciate you. I hope you subscribe, darling. Assuming on the picture it's you, right? You gotta have a bicycle, which is expensive. You gotta keep it tuned. I mean, ready. You know, I mean, you gotta go on the bicycle as well. So, for a long time, and then you got the run. You gotta run a lot of mileage, of course, because you gotta get. The thing is with this things is, you have to get used to staying outside. That's the major thing. Psychologically, how do you cope when you're outside for 8 hours? What goes through your mind? What kind of pain? Because your body's gonna start ache in places that you're like, how come I ache there? Like, do you know what I mean? It's your mind takes you to to weird places. You know, it's not easy, and it's a mental game. But running only, in from the other side, comparing it to the Ironman, yeah, it's got so many challenges in terms of organization. Yeah, yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. You know, but then if you have a competition like this, which is 100K, it's only running, I need a couple of pair of shoes. Do you know what I'm saying? That's easy. I've got backpacks, I've got everything to compete. I've got everything already. Do you know what I'm saying? I really just need to sign up and show up and train. Really. It's 2 hours drive. I don't have to carry a bicycle with me. I don't have to have 10 bags, because you got the swimming stuff, the cycling stuff, the running stuff. I don't have to go drop stuff to the checkpoint. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I just show up and I start running. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of everything, it's so easy. The race is very, very tough. It's, I think, possibly the hardest race in Italy. And like I said, I know as a fact, I wouldn't approach it with a lot of running volume, a lot of technical stuff, just to get my feet. And obviously you gotta have them long days, but maybe once a month. Maybe once a month, and you taper towards it, and you do a long run. And for a long run, I mean a very long run. Yeah, you gotta get used to being outside. I'm talking 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, with little breaks, with your car, where you can get in, drink, eat something, you know, but long time outside. Either you're walking, you're running, it doesn't matter. As long as you're moving, right? That's it. And you can't do that every week, bro. You can't do that. So you just focus on strength, joints strength. Single leg work, I think, is probably the most important. They are all the most important. A lot of stretching. You get very, very tight. Running, you know. And like I said, I have the perfect environment around me to prepare for a race like this, because like I said, it's all hills around me. People come from all over the place to ride these hills just behind my house. I leave my house and literally open the thing and I start a climb, right? And a lot of courses around there, a lot of outdoor courses where I can run. It seems to me that the stars are aligning and there's nothing I can do about it. Have you ever felt like that, guys? I feel like the stars are just signaling me something, because in terms of everything is easy. I go on the website, I pay, what is it, 80 quid, 70 quid, not a big deal. You pay, and that's it. You show up on race day. What's better than that? I live 2 hours away from the race. It's a couple of hours from here. Maybe 3 hours, right? I mean, Yeah. I want to consider it, you know. I have to think about it. A little bit better, obviously I have to talk with my wife about it. But I think it will get me going. Let me just check if there's any way somebody could sign up like today if you wanted. Yes. From 1973, guys. No, there's no. Um, it hasn't been updated yet. Everything is still. I think towards the end of the year you can sign up, because I can see that you could sign up from the 10th of December 2025 for the 2026 edition. So towards the end of the year, so I got a long time to think about it, to train and to do what I want. Thank you to the 5 likes of the day. I wished on a couple of more subscribers, but what are you gonna do? It is what it is. No worries about nothing. Who worries, man? And guys, did I tell you I've started a Facebook page? I upload training stuff, motivational things, Mr. Olympia routines, fitness guys training. We talk about training. So go there. I've opened it like a week ago or so, and I've got 466 followers. So I'm quite pleased with that. I don't feel like complaining. And yeah, guys, what do you think? What do you think? Should I do it? What do you guys think? Jets, tell me the truth, bro. Open my mind. What do you think? Should I do this thing? What do you say, bro? Should I bloody do this thing? Yeah, I like the YouTube journey thing you say. I like the YouTube journey you say. Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure I will. In case I sign up, because it couldn't be any different. I will be training a lot, but I will be very intelligent. Very, very intelligent. A lot of squatting, a lot of weightlifting, a lot of, yeah. You say so, yeah? Yeah, that's good stuff. But I'll be honest with you, right, my goal is this year is to maintain my muscle mass. Actually, I would like to add to it, but it's inevitable that implementing so much cardio, because it's inevitable. Do you know what I'm saying? It's inevitable for a competition of this kind. Then hypertrophy can be affected, or even muscle maintenance. I might get leaner. My body composition will start maybe change. I'm not too sure. I'm loving this muscle mass thing I'm doing. I'm loving it. By the way, I got 3 days left on my cut. That's it. And then I go into maintenance, bro. I lost 15 kilograms in 15 weeks. I mean, you couldn't do it on purpose. I started at 80 kilograms. Go check the channel when I started it. It's 15 weeks ago, pretty much. Not pretty much. It's 15 weeks ago. Go look up, look at my face, how nice and chubby I am. Yeah. You think so? So you think I should just go at it like a real gangster? I am second guessing myself. Is that what you're telling me? You think I'm second guessing myself? I think you might be right. Hey, Erica, what's up, man? You're right, bro. You're right, bro. You're definitely right, Jess. Yeah, man. I need to. Do you know what? I would just go at it organically, if you know what I mean. I am enjoying. Certo. Ho mangiato la bistecca. Yeah, man. You're right. You're definitely right. So let me do this. What about if I just organically continue doing my walks, my little runs, my little thing, you know, and see how I feel about it. See if I naturally have an attraction towards longer distance. Do you know what I mean? It will come natural, right? And if in a couple of months I find myself, because now it's just too hot to do anything, and it has been like this for 3 months. And if you think that I am going out running with the 35 degrees, I've done it before. I am never going to do it again. I'm telling you this. I've done my bit. There's no more running with 35 degrees outside. It's not healthy for me. I don't like it. It's not nice. You don't feel good after. It's not good for me, perhaps. Yeah, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? This YouTube thing I'm doing is my journal. You know? It's my little journal. I'm loving this. So I said if in a couple of months, I find myself outside running for 3 hours and I feel the urge of more, then I sign up. I got time till December. For sure. But I have been looking at this race for years, Jets. Even when I was competing, I was looking at this race. I always was like, I'm going to do this thing one day. You know? Always. I like the fact that it's a legendary race. I like the fact that it's in Italy. It's a beautiful area where it is. I love everything about it. I love the aura about the race. It just attracts me. All right, the top two reasons why I'm hesitating. I'm worried I am worried. Honestly, Jets, that it will take time and energy, and for sure it will, away from my family. Because when you train for muscles, and you have a very hard workout, the next day you ache, right? You feel fatigue. Yeah, that was my second reason. But you don't feel stupid. You feel quite aware. You're fatigued, but you are sharp mentally. You don't feel like it takes you a bit. When you go running for 5 hours, 6 hours, the next day you don't understand what people tell you. And I'm not even lying to you. I am not even joking. Go look it up. It does something. The bouncing, the thing, I don't know. But it does something. Trust me. That type of, and I'm not talking about going a couple of hours running a little jog with the friends. I'm talking about going out running for 5 hours. That is a different thing. It's not the same thing. So it affects you. the fatigue that you feel is different than when you lift weights. It's just different. Oh yeah, for sure, Jets. Look, um, my wife followed me everywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? Everywhere. All my Ironman competition, all my crazy races, we go on either on a train, on a taxi, on a plane. She always came with me. You know, I understand it takes something, out of it takes a lot of time and energy away from the family. I've got 2 kids. One of them is very little. My daughter is 2. I have to consider that. Look, I am sure, right, that I will do this race. It's just the timing. Obviously, this is want to be conversational. I want to, how can I say, talk about this, the idea of competing in endurance. Yeah, man, for sure. No, but like I said to you, Jess, I will do it. My daughter will not be 2 forever. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you heard of the Terrible 2, right? But they're real. It's a real thing. And I've been away a lot for my training, for what I used to do. When you go running 5 hours, you are away from home for 5 hours. And when you go back, it's not like you're jumping around. Do you know what I'm saying? When you come back, you have a shower, you eat something, and you lay down if you can. Do you know what I'm saying? And I got that. I did that for years. But I have to tell you, that possibly was my happiest. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not going to do that. It was my happiest, by far. I feel so good when I have a challenge ahead, bro. When I'm shitting myself, oh my God. I love it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm crazy, bro. I show up to races without preparation. I used to do that. Don't do that no more. One time I show up to this race up north in Italy, and I just looked at the length of it, and if I'm not mistaken, it was a 50 miler. It was 50 miles, and I don't look up the type of terrain. I don't bring the poles, the poles. I just literally show up with the trainers on, and a little backpack with a bottle of water in it. And I was like, where's the start? And it was my hardest race by far. I got lost a bunch of times. I broke my shoes open. I really needed the pole. And I understood immediately when I got there that I'd done a terrible mistake. Everybody was geared up to the gill. When you look around and you're like, where are these people going? Why do they look like they're going to war? Like, what is this? Is this a journey to, what is it? Do you know what I'm saying? And you realize, I might not be, ready for this. But then the race started, and I remember a couple of turns, and this thing start going up. And it was a 50 miler. I don't remember the ascent, but I'm telling you, and it was a lot, right? Literally, we started going up, and we never, it will never finish. And I came last. And I remember I was so happy when I finished. I really didn't care. Like I said, I just showed up. and maybe no, I would do it again. I mean, there's nothing like it. I remember being in this steep hill with this kind of smooth rock. It's kind of, how do you call it? Like a slab of rock. Can I say that? Very, very, and you have to climb on it, right? Go on it. And I look around. I am absolutely drained. I still got a long way to go. I look around and I'm like, what's wrong with me? I don't have to be here. And then I look around again and I'm like, I love this feeling, bro. I don't know what when you literally, of course, there is a course, but you look around, you don't know where you are. You're following a course, but you don't flipping know where you are. You are in some woods. You know what I'm saying? You're running through some woods, following a direction, hoping that you get there somehow, some way, soon. You know? There's something special about it. There's something about it. And then your quadriceps start giving in, and you run and you run and you're running, and it's brilliant. It's something that you have to like it. For sure, you have to like it. But don't you think that I would do the race and I run the whole thing? I'm not running the whole thing. I'm walking, running. It's a long thing. I'll just take the fact that I'll finish. That's what I hate DNF. I don't, apart from Ironman, what I wanted to do good for my potential. Other than that, for running races, I don't really care if I come last or whatever. I just look at the finish and at the journey. I like to cover distance, like I said at the beginning of the thing. I like the idea of having the ability of covering distance on foot. I think is the most primordial. Can I say how do you say? Primordial, primal, maybe primal of things there is. Moving from point A to B on foot. There's nothing more like natural than that. So it's brilliant. Primitive, yeah. There's nothing more primitive than walking around, than covering distance. Do you know what I mean? There's something about it, let me tell you. Something special happened when you are out there struggling. I do not know what it is. But something happened to you. And when you get home, you have that feeling of satisfaction. And you hit that shower, bro. That shower has never been this good. And you have sweat on that doesn't go away. You got so many layers of sweat and dirt and stuff on you because you've been running through woods for hours, right? And you have this shower and oh my God. And then you get out of it, your legs are a little bit wobbly. Do you know what I'm saying? And you eat that food, bro. Oh my God. You eat that food. By the way, you can't eat too much. Let me break a news here. You would expect that somebody that finished such thing eats like an animal. Nah, your stomach is messed up. You don't really eat too much. I go for stuff that I really like, that are calorie dense, but you don't eat too much because the motion and everything, your stomach is all messed up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, you hit that shower, especially if it's hot outside a little bit. Oh my God. You are in that shower, you're like, bro, I'm a king. I'm a king. Who's gonna come here right now in my shower telling me that I'm not a king? Nobody. So I guess I am the king, as long as I am alone. Right? You know what I'm saying? Right? I'm happy to be the king of my own kingdom, one man kingdom. I like it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Look, usually when I do these things, I struggle to sleep. I can't sleep at night. I'm too achy, too overstimulated. You just it's not comfortable to do anything. You struggle to sleep. So you would assume that you go home, you eat like an animal, and then you sleep like an angel. It's not really like that when you go through such a type of punishment, right? And that is also a part of that I maybe didn't mention before. There is a punishment side of it that I'm not too keen on taking on, you know. I have to consider it well. I have to consider it very well. I know that if I have to do it, I have to do it. It's better to do it sooner than later, for sure. Um, yeah, yeah, man. But hey, other than that, everything okay with you? Is he still hot, Jets, in London? Me, I'm finished with the cut. Yeah, I'm finished basically. 3 days, and I'm honest with you. I kind of I don't like. You see this. I look too dry. Oh, that's brilliant, man. Come on now, let's go. Come on now. I don't like. I mean, I look too thin. What you think? Too dry. I need to. I need my cheeks back. What you think? What you say? I don't know. Um, yeah. I think I got what I had to go. What's gonna happen in the next 3 days? That it hasn't happened in 15 weeks. You know. So I am in the 15th week, halfway of the 15 weeks. I got tomorrow and the day after. So it's really done. Yeah, you think so? I don't look too lean, too skinny on my face now. My face is not too. All right. No, I'm happy with the results. What I'm trying to say is that it's done. All right, it's done. I'm telling you, I might go to 2,000 calories from tomorrow, because that's it. In 2 days, nothing's gonna happen. I'm not in a. I've lost 15 kilograms in 15 weeks, which was my goal, to be honest with you. And from 80 kilograms, like almost 30% body fat, I'm down to 70% with the Navy measurements, where I take measurements. Yeah. Tells me I'm 15 point, let me see. I don't know my percentage with the Navy because I developed the app recently, not when I started my plan. Yeah, from Navy I am 13.7 body fat, and from weight is 19.9. So I don't know. I am for sure the truth is in between, and I'm happy. I lost a bunch of weights, guys. I don't know. Jets, for how long you been following me, bro? You can tell I lost a bunch of weights. No? I lost some weight, bro. That's it, bro. Finished. No more. I got some excess skin, but that's because, like you know already, I was overweight all my childhood. But other than that, I think this is all right. What'd you say, Jets? Do I look leaner than what I started? I'm sure I do. You know, I'm, what do you mean defect? What's that? Yeah, man. I mean, I can proudly tell you that I walk the walk and talk the talk, as you say in England. Do you know what I mean? 15 weeks, bro. It's a long time. It's 4 months. 4 months. Never look back. It's some satisfaction. You know? So mission accomplished, guys. Just to tell you, yeah, because this is my principle. I sell what I wear. I've said it many, many times. If I don't wear it, I do not sell it. How? With what type of confidence would I offer a 15 weeks training plan to somebody, to anybody, without ever trying? How do you do that? You write down a plan that nobody ever tried. You don't know if it works. You just read a couple of books. You got your qualification, which is good, but experience is more important, in my opinion. I mean, they have to go hand in hand. But ultimately, if you want to offer a training plan to somebody, the only way you got to perfect it, to make sure that it works, is to do it yourself. Does it make sense? Right? I have confidence on my plan because I do it personally. I know the ins and outs. I know the plateau time. I know everything. You know? I know about the shoulder pain you might get. I know about the knee pain you may get. I know it all. I've been through it all. You know, in 10 years, you go through it all. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm just, hitting you with some common sense, guys. Bruh, I might have to go. I want to thank my 109 viewers. Slowly but surely, we're growing. I used to do these things with 30 people watching. Then they became 50. For some time, they stayed 70. Now we're ranging at 100 in each and every live I do. So something slowly but surely is moving. I'm happy. I appreciate you guys. You're the best. And that's it, guys. I gotta go. All right? Jets, thank you for staying here. Yeah? Thank you. You're the man, all right? We'll speak tomorrow morning. We got Giuliano, yeah? 8 o'clock Italian time, so it's 7 a.m. Right? 7 a.m. tomorrow, we got Giuliano. Live workout, so tune in because we're gonna destroy. We're gonna destroy tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna bend the bar or something. All right? With a bend, I don't know what we're gonna do. But something is about to happen tomorrow. All right? So stay tuned and good night. God bless you guys. Take care. Ciao, ciao, Jets.